Chaps and chapettes, welcome back to another video today. I thought I'd just bring up something interesting, which is arguably the death of FIFA. I wouldn't necessarily say the game is dead, but I would say that it's certainly not alive. I don't know, like, it's nowhere near where it should be, I feel like, in terms of gameplay, in terms of numbers. I'm just looking at Twitch right now, right? This is pretty disgusting. So you see, obviously, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, Fortnite, League of Legends, Counter-Strike, sort of the big players on Twitch. You look down. It's hard to find. I mean, you really do have to sort of get out your binoculars and just have a look, because FIFA 18, it's all the way down here, 6,000 viewers, and then you got Call of Duty, which is also in a bit of a state. I feel like one of the reasons that Fortnite is as big as it is because it's kind of more of an innovative game than a lot of the AAA titles that you're seeing these days. And I think you could arguably say the trend with a lot of the top games at the moment are games which are just a bit like exciting and new, you know, something fresh. Whereas obviously you've got Call of Duty, which has been quite similar for quite a long time, although obviously they've messed around with exosuits and boots on the ground and all the rest of it. But it's kind of strange, isn't it? Everyone really wanted boots on the ground. They get World War II as well, which I'm sure a lot of people would have liked. And it's all the way down with 7,000 viewers. Players who play Call of Duty quite a lot, make content on it, are hopping over on Fortnite. And I think in general, it just represents the lack of innovation with a lot of AAA titles these days. And it's just a signature of sort of Activision alongside EA. They seem to put the numbers ahead of the actual game itself. You look at FIFA 18, I think it's earning almost like $1 billion a year based off all of the money that they get off of packs. And obviously Ultimate Team is the driving force for that as well. I will say that FIFA has got a lot of problems, and one of the biggest problems, I think, goes back to EA again. Their lack of sort of transparency with the game. They don't talk about pack weight, they don't talk about many issues of a game, and it just feels like we're sort of left out whilst they're raking it in, you know. And it really is a case of that. They're just sitting there, you know, flexing on the haters or whatever. I guess the community has become the haters. Their own players have become the haters, and that is poor plays. And they don't care. Like, they're just getting the money, it seems. That's, at least, maybe that isn't the case, but, you know, prove me wrong. And they just don't. They never prove any of the community or the doubters wrong. So, unfortunately, one of the biggest problems of FIFA 18, which I can put it down to, is they seem to split the community into two segments, very black and white segments. And I mean by that, squad battles for the casual players, FUT champions for the tryhards and pros. And it just doesn't work. There has to be like an in-between, because squad battles is quite simply for the people that just want to chill. You know, they're happy to play against the AI for however many games, and they have the whole week to do it. So it's accessible to a lot of people that perhaps don't have online connection or don't want to play games online as often. And then you've got the complete opposite end of the scale, where you've got to play a load of games. There is obviously the excuse that they say, which is like, obviously, you don't have to play all of the games. You can still get decent rewards and all the rest of it. But the problem is that you want the best rewards. And some people do really want to be pro players or try and compete, but they're simply not able to because of lack of rewards midweek. And this needs to be addressed, because at the end of the day, for players that don't want to grind out squad battles, major grind, they just need to up the intensity in terms of what is going on midweek. Honestly, I don't understand why they don't do 50k for winning Div 1 as well as packs. That would actually be worth it, and you'd see people actually grinding Div 1. The game, they definitely do need to change mainly the midweek era of the game, because I think that is the reason that this game is struggling, because they are literally just putting players into two categories without enough of an in-between. So thanks for watching, chaps and chapettes. That's going to be the end of the video, and I'll see you all on the next Mbirchy episode. My. Deary me, FIFA, what you doing? Sitting pretty down at the bottom of Twitch. Fix up, honestly. It's ironic, isn't it? Activision and EA sitting down the bottom, whilst the innovators, the non-AAA titles, are right at the top. Very interesting.
You look tazed.